good night. I'm gonna let me light it too tall. Hold on now. Okay. Oh Lord. Let me see if I can select this one, you know. It's a matter of every day she, you know, one glasses. One day we're going to have many, you know. Just a matter of time. What is? Let me see what it is. Anyway, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be, whatever time of day. Oh Lord Jesus, what a whole heap of things are going. You see, tonight, we're going to have a lively discussion over here. And tonight, everybody who will listen, thumbs up alive. Double tap the phone screen. Share the video. And make we have a wonderful discussion over here tonight. Delano, you're early, man. Me know you're early. Me say. No, Delano early tonight, you know. It's not morning. Hold on, you know, I'm going to take off these glasses and put on my glasses. Yes, Delano is not. Oh, evening, you say, oh, sister, my glasses never see good. Good night, good evening, Beverly Fobbs. Yeah. What a whole lot of things going today. Boy, Delano, you're the first one to give me a like. I believe you. Because just as me say it go. But what an interesting day in your party today, Delano. What took place last night up at Belmont Road. And me say Chang come out and try to defend it. Which every party do that still. Where they not look good. But me come on tonight and I'm going to really play it. But I'm going to play it and break it. Discuss some of the things. Because I hear him say some things in it. I Marcia. I hear him say some things in it where sound interesting. And Delano will love that. Because I have heard the little gossip going from the other day, you know. And when Cliff Hughes asked him a question, him try to answer the question. Him try to answer the question in a little what you call it now? Generalship way. I'm going to hey Delano, reach early because Delano knows that I'm going to depend on case tonight. But it's more than Delano case me depend. I'm going to talk about PNP too because listening to Chang, it is interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting what Cliff Hughes came out and was, not Cliff Hughes, Dr. Horace Chang came out and was in the conversation with Cliff Hughes. So I find it very intriguing, and maybe sometimes when you hear the gossip then, you never can know if it's true. Alright, so let me skip this.
Let me go talk with him and come
will.
back.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. Dr. Chang, good morning.
Well, if I see a jumping telephone, let me know. That's a good time.
I have to learn to do it. Dr. Chang, at Belmont Road last night, the Laborites from North Central St. Andrew, East Central St. Andrew, and Laborites generally are concerned that you have not yet settled all 63 seats. And one of them said to me in a call earlier, nephew, that why not follow the constitution of the Jamaica Labour Party and allow the delegates of the party, the local constituency organizations, to decide who they want to represent them at the parliamentary elections? Why not?
Well, it's not a why not. The party of our constitution, which is fairly recent, fairly in terms of timeline for constitution, but it has several routes to select a candidate. In fact, the ultimate appointment of a candidate is based on a recommendation from the selection committee, which is the officer core of the party, and to the central executive of the party. That is how a candidate is selected. You use a number of processes to get recommendation from the workers, and we have been doing this for a long time. In fact, long before even the other parties started, where we have a process where you can consult our workers. But you can also do polls, you can do focus groups, you can do a number of activities to identify the most suitable person in the community. In addition to, of course, the background checks to make sure that the character is right. So there are a number of things you do, and then the officers make a recommendation. So it's not about that the delegates don't elect the candidate. If you did that, you're creating a recipe for confusion. We're having 63 parties, there are 63 different groupings.
I understand that. Hold on. Let me pause it, like.
To work for the department.
Alright. May I show you so I understand that what I say. That the process not always go, they have different methods. So then have to use the delegate for select it. So why? So is it that is where you say delegate for choose and then one other set the delegate not choose, and somebody on the live explain, because I need to understand what Dr. Chang said. Because recently in Westmoreland, that's the process they use to take out Moreland Wilson. They say they have a selection. Anyway, make we go further in a way him did the attacks, because me confused and me want to get answers. So me come here tonight for say if we don't have the answers. Listen.
Work for the department, delegates to workers. Because it's not a nuance, it's a difference. The structure of the party is that you have, and where we introduce a broader participation, inclusion of our workers, is that the workers are the individuals who are involved in managing the constituency and doing the work on election, the electoral work on election day. So we have our leadership.
But Delano. You can't answer that now tonight, because in the case of when we take out, remember when we take out Lawrence Reno, what was your comment, that the people should decide and the party was doing it wrong? And you don't agree with what the party was doing. Can I remind you?
With the supervisors.
So why?
That's a process, that's a grouping which we have as part of our constitutional arrangement.
So why has that process not worked? Certainly in the case of
North Central St. Andrew. We have 2 seats outstanding out of 63, and there are 2 very important seats with strong base and strong MPs who have been there, and we decided to adopt a more
I Father Fred. No, I can't believe that this is not going to give me a problem tonight, Let me check the next one. I don't know, every time this internet here. Hold on, them people. The internet just gone, so.
Are you still measuring?
Well, says I can't get it back on a different device. The internet I get trouble, man. Boy, oh boy. You know, me sit down and plan out my thing tonight and then the internet I come disrespect me, you know. Yes, this is my personal belief. Alright? The internet I give me trouble.
Personnel, indoor outdoor supervisors.
So
And
why?
we don't do this, but that's a process, that's a grouping. We take on we have
Let me carry it down a little bit more.
and unfortunately there are some variation in these two strong seats.
So after
We're
last
not
night,
gonna do the work.
after last night and at this hour, is it going to be C-right or some other?
Proceeding, we're not, no, that's the process that we're ensuring, the process is set, that's what we announce it carefully. There's no negative against the two young men involved. C-Red has been a long-standing member of the party. He ran in East St. Thomas. He was a part of Young Jamaica grouping, which is where a lot of our young candidates are coming through. Young Jamaica and Z2K have, in fact, provided a good youthful base for the party in terms of transitioning age groups. And he's somebody, I said, who has the support of White Men Conservative Party and the respect of the leadership of the party. Christian Tavares Finzi will not have active himself, but the Tavares Finzi family has been in politics a long time. They are part of the fabric of the Labour Party.
The party I mean I understand.
Although the President did not successfully contest a seat, his work in the southwestern area was part of the bastion in ensuring West Kingston as well.
Alright, are you hearing what Mr. Sumada is saying? Hi Patricia Hutchin, how you doing? Are you listening? He's saying the reason for the Tavares, they are a long-standing member in the party and who put in the work. I wonder if Delano here in the party good. Delano, I want you to listen to it good. Let me shift it back one little bit so you can't hear it. Oh, Father, me say, me can't, that's the only reason me can't take up with the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi will let you down. The Wi-Fi will let you down. This minute it come up, and another minute it gone.
The authorities, supervisors, negative against the two young men involved. C-Red has been a long
Listen to this, Delano.
party ran in East St. Thomas. He was a part of Young Jamaica grouping, which is where a lot of our young candidates are coming through. Young Jamaica and G2K have, in fact, provided a good youthful base for the party in terms of transitioning age groups. And he's somebody, I said, who has the support of White Men Conservative Party and the respect of the leadership of the party. Christian Tavares Finzi will not have active himself, but the Tavares Finzi family has been in politics a long time. They are part of the fabric of the Labour Party. Although the President did not successfully contest a seat, his work in the southwestern area
So, I'm listening, you
part
know.
of the bastion in ensuring West Kingston has remained stable in the COVID era. And
Come on from my life, lean vibes. Don't type nothing more, because I block you tonight.
West Kingston will not have a North Central St. Andrew.
So you're going to have, will there be a runoff as part of the process in North Central St. Andrew?
The process is really advanced. I don't expect a runoff because one of the things we're trying to avoid because runoffs are very tense. And when they resolve them in in marginal seats, it is made more difficult to do so in a strong seat. If you get into a selection of a strong seat, you can really split the seat and harm it. But there will always be consulting. And we have other mechanisms of consulting, which we're doing, and we'll conclude that very soon. The party leaders taking a special interest in this. We have settled all the other seats led by myself and the secretary have gone in and be able to carry out the responsibilities. So we're going there very well, very smoothly. We're not into a rush. We don't want to panic. And
But But I gather Sunday is the dateline.
No,
to
there's no
settle.
dateline. The dateline is nomination day. You're not a candidate until you nominate.
Oh,
And you
hear that?
inform the returning officer and the you inform the I think it's 5 days before nomination day. We are required to ensure that the director of elections have a list of the Jamaica Labour Party and is signed by the secretary.
Northeast. Northeast Manchester, Audley Shaw's seat. It's been a JLP seat for quite a while. Audley has turned it into a virtual Audley seat. But it has always been very competitive. It's not a certain, it's not a safe, it's competitive. Yeah?
Agreed.
Right. And the PNP has found in Valentin Wint a candidate who has stuck to it. Yeah?
Stick-to-itiveness.
Stick-to-itiveness, yes, that's the word.
He went away to St. Anne, lost his seat and come back again. So he has established a presence, yes.
Right.
Which is a good factor in politics.
Right. So when are you going to settle that one?
No, I said I can't give a timeline on these things. We are taking a careful look at both seats and we are working assiduous to settle it. We want to ensure we get the right kind of personality to succeed Audley. And the constituents have asked for it. But they themselves, unfortunately, did not build a structure that had succession built into it.
Hi, Brooklyn, I'm good.
Publicly at any time, and I think candidates for settling seats should ensure that they have.
What's special of being certified master technician? It's the industry highest qualification.
Candidates for settling seats should ensure that they have around in the G2K and Young Jamaica provided a broad base of
Good night, Sonia.
youngsters, some of which are emerging in politics. But conscience also need to recruit and work with individuals within the community and near the community, with individuals who can succeed smoothly. But of course, in politics, sometimes succession planning doesn't work. I know because I would have a very clean succession plan, and this conscience are aware that went away because of illness of individuals. I won't call name. Mr. Shaw, I think, is younger than Mr. Samud. I don't think he was quite prepared for succession just yet. So you end up with a bit of a space, but I'm not unduly worried. I said the discussions and consultation are proceeding, and we'll have 2 strong candidates for both seats settled with a settled constituency and settled workers will win both seats comfortable. And I emphasize the workers.
All right, my pause right. That's a little reason. So if you're not listening to the conversation that I'm all, the reason why the Finson boy are gonna get the nod over it is that the Tavares are a backbone of the Jamaica Labour Party. So if you don't watch the Jamaica Labour Party, that's the same reason with Charles them. You know the reason why film daughter and son in their politics, them a backbone of the Jamaica Labour Party. Delano is saying, I always say it's not Delano, no, it's Delano. Delano said Labour Party last minute candidate selection is a big mistake. Very foolish, just can't explain. Well, here when Dr. Chang explain it and say I have no problem with the seat, then we don't have a selection in a yet. And he's hopeful that they will return to the Jamaica Labour Party, so there's no need to worry about it. But he have something more in the conversation that is very interesting. Continue listen. Very interesting conversation he had today.
Satisfied and settled, and once they're settled and we are settled at the leadership level, that we have someone with the leadership capacity to manage these 2 seats which are important seats in the Jamaica Labour Party portfolio.
Yeah.
And we can work to settle with them. We will win them easily, and we're going to win them easily.
Okay.
You hear that? You might win them easily, so not for worry.
Third term, I can assure the public, the Labour Party supporters, and of course yourself in the public space.
Based on the numbers you do, what is that majority you're targeting?
I won't give you that yet. The last time I'll give it to you. The last round I gave it to told me they would call me after the election when I told them it would be near 50.
But you did get Dion Jackson Miller. So you know why I get Cliff Hughes.
No, I know this is not the same.
The man a real can artist.
We have a comfortable majority, I can assure you. With confidence and maybe more comfortable than they're looking on. I'm wondering.
A comfortable majority, and me you're talking now, Dr. Chan, would be anything upwards of 37, 38.
No, we can't be comfortable before that. We can come before that.
Oh, so you can be comfortable before that, meaning that it could be less. Hold on. Are you listening to the conversation? He was asked if 38, 39 was comfortable. Him says you can be comfortable before that. So meaning that it is less than 39 and 38. So Dr. Chang, what is your number? Because if you go below that, you're going to have 37 and 36. So who are going to lose them seat? Who are going to lose them seat? Because that would be taking away, if you're not settled for 38, 39, and you say you can be comfortable before that, it means that it is less. Is it what he's saying? We can't go just listen and not take note, type in the comment. But would you be comfortable with 32 seats? Yes, it's a win, But would you say you're comfortable with something? With a 1 seat majority? I know it's a win, don't get me wrong. A win is a win. But would that make you comfortable? Time come? Do you hear any confidence in a Dr. Chang voice? Is he speaking with confidence? For those of you listening, speak the truth. Is this man speaking with confidence? Type in the comment. Yeah, I'm not saying off a part. I think you're missing my reasoning. Time come. I am asking to what Dr. Chang is saying, as comfortable. Because if a 31 seat, me sure me going to win, me not comfortable. Because at the end of the day, any game can play. Because Cliff was asking him a present question as a stand. And if 31 is what is going to make you comfortable, I was looking if him said before you get to 39 or that. So him not want that then. But him did step on there and Jackson Miller sure that them are going to win 36 seat. Hi Curtis, how you doing? Me not comfortable with 31 going into the election. I would never. So that's the point may I ask. Because we're not sure,
You can have those numbers too. We get the details, but we get near to the days when we are settled. I will certainly be happy to discuss it with you publicly. We have some good candidates out there, despite of the challenges now, because there are people who are at this stage when entering politics, for various reasons. You may have some good potential leadership in the country who are not ready to go because let me give you in plain that the economy of the country is just beginning to go in the right direction.
So he's saying now, hold on there. When I hear what Dr. Chang just said the economy just begin to grow. Then all Delano used to come and say economy a boom and a grow. Hear what Dr. Chang just said. The economy just begins to grow. You get what I say? If me ask you right now, time come, how confident you are, and you have to have 32 seats for win. And at this time, before the election, a 32 seat you have, me not comfortable. I would have never comfortable. Because any little thing go wrong, you're out. Where is Delano? Because I want him to hear what Dr. Chang just says. Boil at dog water. If you feel like something, I feel like you want to join. So where you join for them? If you have a feeling telling you say you don't like when you join my life, and that inner man is telling you that, why would you still come and join? No disrespect, but me just ask you a question. Because if me know say me go up on your channel and me not feel good, me not company, you know. Because I would never put myself in a situation that make me uncomfortable. Unless I want to be uncomfortable. Where's a Curtis brave with our Curtis say? I think you see where Curtis say. I just want to explain, Auntie. I was born as a woman but spent. You come back here with the same foolishness? You come back with the foolishness tonight, Curtis. Me not talk about them, there's something there. Go find one other channel where I deal with that. Me talk Jamaica politics tonight. So if you can't join in the conversation, please, me not going to answer your question. And it's not out of no disrespect. But when I'm on my channel, I do what I want to do. And I don't love people come and distract my channel and distract what I do. I don't like it. It's either you join in the conversation or you go find one other channel where suit where you want to talk about. That's why we have choice. After 9 years, yeah. So where is Delano? Delano. Alright. Do you hear what Dr. Chang just said, Delano? Dr. Chang said the economy just big. Let me play that. Let me look back for the ear. Let me hear it again. Because me not like when me come here, me tell you say nothing never that I go on. You say people I tell you, the out of the arse's mouth is say, it just, which is not even true. But anyway, me will go with the just.
Right direction in a real way. So,
Alright, so let me get back there.
Back into business. And entrepreneurs, they're emerging. The business are settling. The financial, the budgetary, the whole economy is just settling on a steady path. So many good potential leadership are not willing to step out of the business or to go into our profession, to enter into the political arena just yet. They'll tell you maybe next time.
The last one.
Thing is, some are very concerned about how we have implemented our integrity commission. There are many people saying, I don't want to be a pep, I don't want to be a pep. It's something we have to live with, and they have to get used to it. But right now it's still relatively new, and there are professionals and business people who said this is a bit intrusive.
Yes.
You recall when it was first introduced, at that much low level, very distinguished fan clips, which I resent on the Senate. That's a fact of history. If you go back, you may not recall it, but I remember it was chairman of the Labour Party, but he didn't accept the Senate seat when we decided to introduce what was then the early version of the Integrity Commission.
Yeah. That was the Integrity Act of 73, 74.
Yes, about then, yeah.
Let me ask one final one about North Central. You seem to have been caught listening to the leaked recordings we got last night from the meeting. It seems to me that you, as in the secretariat of the party, was caught off guard by Seavright's entrance or continuation in pursuit of North Central Clarendon, especially after he was made a state minister and given a Senate appointment. Was it the view of the leadership then that he would not then pursue representational political ambitions?
You never answer that question now. He must catch off guard. Him now go on tell me say him catch off guard. The man just run out and start campaign and the whole of them start fret.
Ambitions.
The thought was there, but it was not a total barrier. It was looked at and figured that it would have, because, settled off. But as I said, it was not so much off guard. It was just that when it was moving in a different direction and we felt it could work through the system effectively. As I said, there are two young individuals who would like to have a political career.
So you don't believe that you were not of the view, as in the secretariat or the leadership wasn't of the view, that would have taken care of Delano's ambitions and cleared the way for him?
Well, he has a way to go, but he has started on a process which I think was a good stage. So that was where we were. And it's something, as I said, the station changed quite And I said we had different discussions with different leaders, and they did us. He went because we decided the secretary working to settle one of the issues that we have to settle is that, and we just said nobody can just take a seat and say it's mine. And the consultation with the Samuda was proceeding, but there was not enough clarity, you say, in terms of what direction anyone wanted. So, but what we appear is to protect the leadership of the party. Even though the person that will come out with it is satisfy all the stakeholders of interest, you can't do it no way that anyone can just go and say this is my seat and take it over. If that happens, you end up setting the stage for chaos in the party down the road.
What is this?
We have to follow our process. And we are going through the process, and I think we'll come out of it in good order.
What is the state of play of Central Clarendon? I gather that you now have written interest from 2 other prospective caretakers. Interest?
Well, no, I'm not aware of any interest in it outside of
Mr. Christopher Harry. Mr. Christopher
Williams, no. I'm not aware of being an applicant for the seat. It was discussed long before Mr. Williams was settled, and it was thought he was not ready for it yet. So I have not gone back there. Right?
So Mr. Williams is now confirmed as a JLP prospective candidate?
Yeah, he's confirmed as a JLP prospective candidate in Clarendon, and he's working, and the mode in the seat is the one.
So you hear that now? That FEDA is confirmed for Central Clarendon, and the reason why they're going to give the Tavares, North Central, St. Andrew, the Tavares are a backbone of the Jamaica Labour Party, meaning that what they say they want, they get. Likewise with the Charles, as I said before. So a sub-party a run. So if Darrell Vaz want unto him a backbone, kind daddy did in politics, him come have it, so the backbone of the party get the first that me I get from it, I can't tell me what I get from it. Wanna tell me what I get from it? Type in the comment, what are you getting from what Dr. Horace Chang is saying? Type in the comment. Where are the people on the live? JLP family business. I think Delano got a deal with the Senate seat and junior minister. They were shocked when he applied. I think so till time come. That's what I think. That's what I think. That's what I'm getting from. As a matter of fact, I picked that up before now too. That it was a deal to give him a Senate seat.
Peter is once these things are settled is very good. Mm-hmm. In fact, others have been there and they've said, look, this point is getting in a contest or competition with Mr. Williams. He has not only has he been confirmed, but he has done the work to settle the seat very well, and that's where we are now.
Dr.
So
Chang,
The part I want to listen to this time come and
about the radar.
you're the General Secretary. You're in charge of this campaign, yes? Have you settled
Organization. We set up a they will report to the secretary, but the campaign team is separate. I can't put my hand on all of that one time. I have to sit with my fingers and all on the keyboard for all aspects of the organization, because that's what will carry us through.
Who is the campaign director? Who is the campaign director for the Labour Party?
We have, at the moment, we're operating with the secretary to the leader, but we are setting that up. We have had a long-standing campaign team, and we established that publicly a little bit later. We get our infrastructure in place, we get our supporting teams, and then we put the team on the road. And once you identify the
Yeah,
You can't go on the road. We can't go on the road from.
For the next 3 months, make it a habit. 10 minutes a day to get.
Marag, you're saying Chang lying. You didn't offer Delano no other seat lie. Them a come with all kind of lie now, man. For your listening, I talk, you know, so I'm never confident of what I say.
For long can't really get tension and all kind of. We have to keep our activities. It's a lot of political activity now, but we're not yet into an election campaign.
It sounds like you're not ready yet.
No, we are ready, but we're not prepared to call an election now.
No. Forgetting the call.
Right, that's what I want to hear. You hear what Dr. Chang said a while ago? When he asked, it look like we're not ready. You know hear what I'm saying? We're ready, but then I'm not here to call election now. So when Malawi Ford came out and talked about election really June, September, then people have a plan, you know. Hey, they have a plan up their sleeve and we just watch to see how our plan be. I'm watching to see what the plan will be. I am watching to see what the plan will be. Let's continue here the conversation.
But the organization is not yet ready. Do you have a campaign team yet?
The organization is in good shape. No, we're in the indicator of campaign team when we announce the campaign. I've said that we're not going to set up a campaign. The sub-campaign of the secretariat and the organizing party. Just so yet. We have a standing organization committee. The standing organizing committee, which is partly like we have a membership committee, we have the fundraising committee, but we don't operationalize the standing. We don't.
Good night, Douglas.
Until we have a time for election. That's just the nature of politics. What is, I'm going to say, because in the last year there's a lot of anxiety. Everybody expects that we have to announce the campaign and that we have to campaign rolling on the road. We coordinate activities this year. We do more political activity than previous years because we're government. The opposition tend to have a lot of activity now because they have the conference in September. That has been historical. That they do. We will have as much and little more, but we are not yet into the election campaign. We are on the road with political activity to get our message out there. We have a good message.
No message I get out there. Sell a buy out there, buy a vote and give a black tank and chicken and bread.
On the road to meet these people and carry the message of success we have had in government. And then we we need to have a further 5 years. One gentleman said to me, not too much in the politics, Dr. Chang, but I support you in this time because I want 4 more years of what you do. That's all I want. Not telling me I turn labor, not telling me I wear green shirt, not telling me you want to even support me next time, but right now, they need 4 more years of what is happening. And I think that's the mood of our white cross section of the country.
Good night, Anthony.
The economy is stable and moving in the right direction. Security is going in the right direction. We have a plan to get our education system on board, and we have done enough that the people are beginning to take our projections and commitments that in good faith, because we have carried them out faithfully, even in difficult times.
And to what extent the presidential system will have the key role to play, that it will be a choice between Andrew and Mark?
Ultimately, that's what is happening. The country has moved heavily in that direction. And the impact of it also is that over the years, over time, the PNP has developed very sophisticated and strong methods of attacking leadership of the Labour Party.
You're not going to blame PNP now. Listen to blame now.
It is always of concern, but it is not having the effect that they expect. And we are confident that Andrew Jones will be re-elected Prime Minister. This is, unfortunately, the history of...
Exactly, time comes.
The Labour Party leader has been there from the very beginning. Buster was projected as a nice man, but not smart enough to meet the...
You're now.
Elected over the Rhodes Scholar, an athlete and a science Jamaican specimen in Norman Manley. By the time he left, well, Mr. Sankler didn't give much time, but Mr. Shearer, who is still seen today as one of the finest leaders that have emerged in our country, was seen as not educated enough. His lips was too big. I was a sixth former. I saw it all. He was battered and bruised, and he was the one who said, look, I don't want to lead anymore. And when he retired, he was seen as the best thing since sliced bread. He was a fine gentleman, an outstanding leader. And he thought Mr. Sarah came on, for being stronger, but he was then battered and bruised by PNP propaganda into being a demon and gangster. And
PNP never said.
He should be Minister of Finance, not Prime Minister.
Why? Brother, you make me laugh tonight.
Some of it's quite furious, but the party is now used to that. Its members that the game of the PNP is to try and assault.
Hi, Joanne Morris.
So it generation change and it has some impact, but
it's so done, man. There's something that me why you listen, man. Just wait no Esther, man, and I can't give up so quick, man.
That this is the PNP game. Try and destroy the leader of the party.
The PNP try to destroy the leadership of the party.
And we will ensure he is re-elected.
Andrew.
The election between now and September.
What will be the decisive factor determining the outcome of the elections?
No, the most decisive is still leadership, and then the second thing is the organization on the ground. And we are putting in the organization across sometime a bit too quietly, but I don't mind that because this is
so then quietly I do it here and said,
maybe raise the profile because some of the workers in the area we are not yet been able to sit with them and provide the structure and organization. Begin to worry a little bit, just like they are a bit anxious now in the seats where we haven't, the two seats we haven't selected their flag bearers.
All right, what Dr. Chang is trying to say. The PNP is the one always try to demonize the GLP leaders, and that them they do with Edward Seaga.
Flag bearers.
We soon discuss it though.
You know, so we will maybe raise.
Cliff, I'm going to ask you one question now, and I want to listen it now.
But that's going in place very quietly and effectively, and we are confident we have the organization to ensure that Andrew Holness will be elected and that the people's desire and wish for him will not be thwarted by an effective organization.
But at this moment, you're still looking for a candidate for Northeast Manchester. You have more than enough.
We're looking at Central. Let's say we look for the right candidate. We can run a candidate with our top shot, the candidates with us. We are the leadership that we want to show we select the right candidate. That when we welcome them to the candidate, they too will accept because we have an idea of what they want and what will win. But there's until you find the right person, there's anxiety.
Yes.
And the core of the organization is there. That's why they're anxious because they're active. They want to feel they feel they should be on the horse, not going to the years, but it's still early to put them on the horse.
Dr. Chang,
and we have time.
Audley's seat is Northeast Manchester. Michael Phillips in Northwest. Yeah. But I'm hearing more and more that Labourites are quietly confident that they could pull off a surprise in Northwest Manchester. Is that delusional?
We have a humble but very effective candidate in that area, Mr. Damian Young. He lives in the area. He has been in the seat, an intelligent young man, and he has worked the seat and stayed the seat. He's a bit, maybe say he's the other side on our side, you know, like Valvin has stayed in Northeast. In Northeast, he has stayed in Northwest. And he has not moved at all, unlike Valvin. So he has been stable, steady, and a very intelligent young man who is very capable. And has been doing the work. He doesn't have the full strength of resources, but he's doing what I think is the better route, is to establish connection with people, and very steadily, so that he could pull out a surprise. It's a strong seat traditionally, but I think in this election, where the leadership is settled in one direction, I think, as I said, the effort and organization of the candidate will make a significant difference on the ground. And we may get hurt in a couple of seats here and there, but we could hurt the PNP in quite a large number of seats that they're not expected, and they don't have many. But we could hurt in a large number of them. So that's why I said I won't make projection now, because having established, I think that Andrew Holness having established himself, despite of the spurious attack on his character and his family in many ways, some of it quite by liberal and people on the margins who say they are not political, to give the attack credibility. He has sustained and stayed the course, and is still highly credible and receptive and acceptable to the people of Jamaica. We are going to make, and the Secretariat, which is not just nice, I'm not alone, I have a good team around me, And
We're going to look for the
make
seat
sure
then when we're done
comfortable
again.
to ensure that the
We're going to look for
organization
Michael's
with the
seat.
logistics to
I wish I
find
don't want to
and
say
the
my
vote
when
election,
again.
they will be there, and he will be elected, and there will be some surprises in favor of the Labour Party.
Some surprises. I hear rumors of you pulling over to the JLP, a very prominent person on the other side.
Listen.
There are discussions and there are things happening. You have them at the local level. We may have it at the national level. We certainly have it at the local level, a few in Hanover and elsewhere.
Yeah.
And they are happening out in other areas in the West in particular. Because, you know,
But I hear there's a
the challenge of
particular...
the PNP selection is not been highlighted, but they have had some serious problems which I am not afraid to exploit.
Oh. But I hear there's a popular lady that may turn green.
Well, there are a few interesting people who are turning green, quite a few, enough to not only guarantee us a victory, but to guarantee us a very, very good victory and a comfortable majority when the day is called.
Oh. Thank you very much.
All right.
You know who them are.
I can show you what to assure the public of Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
The Labour Party is prepared to hold the election, win.
So there is a high-profile PMP that is trying to cross over and be Lisa Anna. We've been hearing the rumor from the other day. And if you notice, oh, she keep quiet from she never get what she want. So me there I'm thinking now, when we hear the whole conversation, I am wondering if that seat that they don't want to get Delano, or they don't want to take they don't want to give to maybe Tavares Finsonita. We may well hear say Lisa and I will get the seat. I am listening. I tell you, that's why sometimes when I don't want to listen to the opponent. But if you listen to your opponent, then you will understand and learn. You will learn. You will learn. You will learn if you just listen. Because some of when I'm not patient, when I want to listen, when I want to listen to your opponent, you must learn to listen to your opponent. Jennifer, you change and turn life with Jennifer. You see someone who come on the channel here? Uno are demons. Uno are demon. Demon no for uno where you say come here. Uno come under disguise as a labor right, but you don't know me we're black uno. Uno start I can type in something differently from what we are said to distract the channel. Me realize we are going on the channel, you know. I watch me, you know. I watch and go to the long rope for go and chat on a chat. And I know say it's a method. When I come and I use. It's a method when I come and I use. I act like say I just but I try distract the channel with a different something for people to listen to. You know. So guess what I'm going to do? You see all of you will come and chat difference. I black me, I go black all of you tonight. I black me, I go black you. I Angela Lewis, and must think me not smarter than uno. Me smarter than uno. I watch you now go on, man. Well, Sweet Peas is saying the same thing. Them did say Romania go back when nothing never goes up. Pure propaganda. I must say Craig Oat them I talk about down in Hanover. Craig Oat is a big time PMP. Trim and get the councillor seat, that's why I'm down there going. You see him down there campaign for them, yes? And I highlight man and all kind of setting. Sure. Wanna listen to him, right? Cliff, you say here's one big wig from the PNP I go over. The only person in a PNP right now that will left and go over from out of the hierarchy of the JLP of the PNP to go to the Labour right is only Lisa Anna. And I stand to be corrected. And I stand to apologize. If it is not so. Me not see nobody else. Me not see nobody else. Good night, Betty. How you doing, sweetie? I don't see anybody else. Craig Oates a labor, that's where it belongs, yes. Auntie, I hear you. Same thing I was saying on the channel the other night. We can't come sing PMP, come by all the time. We have to face the truth sometimes. What kind of truth? Because somebody ever left PMP, got JLP? Then all the while people left one party, go other party. Tell me now, what influence Lisa Anna can have to the JLP at this time over the PMP? Type in at the comment. Well, I don't see who else you know. Because I know Philip Paul well. I know say Natalie Nita. I'm sure that up to today I say she a campaign. Right? So let me call some of the names that I know when I say out there. I'm going to block you tonight in at Dog Water. I don't want you no longer on my channel. I'm going to block you. Come off of my channel, man. Sick of you now. Sick of you now, man. Come off. So I'm going to block you all on it tonight. I owe them did I try invite over again. Me know say, look here. Don't Venetia Phillips go over there and take her and promote her. Give her seat for go run against back at PMP. And she do her. What she do? She lose. Then take Carrie Douglas. Right? And then make she run back again. And guess what happened? What happened? She lose. And if Lisa Anna come and I go run against any PMP, Lisa Anna go do her. Lose. And then should I be like, and then should I be a hypocrite? She say she come out of politics and she go start her business and she not think of run back for politics. So if I Lisa Anna, well, we know people say things all the while and go back on their word. So that is nothing new, you know. Oh, you Ryan, you know, say, it would even make no impact, you know. And listen me, Ryan. As God liveth, you know, say, you, Graham, did want to cross the floor for a long time. You, Graham, you know, say, not even care how Damian Crawford, him not support Damian Crawford, he not going on none of them meeting them and that. You know, say, maybe I'm a Lisa Anna, but me still, but as I bring up you, Graham, but you, Graham, are not too much of a, him never got parliament. Him not even got parliament. Him barely did win a seat. We nearly lose a seat with him. We nearly lose the PMP seat with him. And as we talk about Yoga Graham, I don't know if you watch the video I put out last night with Damian Crawford and Amos. Plan to set up Damian Crawford. But Damian Crawford, I want to do a separate live about it, you know. And I want to mix up tonight with it. Because I believe Damian Crawford should have been more smarter than that too. No make no labor right invite you, no way. Or nobody invite you on a labor right. No, they could have analyzed you. These people are evil. These people are evil. And we can't make nothing past them. But thank you, Ryan, for that. It could have been you, Graham, also. Thank you for that. You are very unfair. You don't speak to. So we come over here for anybody come tonight and say nothing. I block you know. Yeah, a Mile Gully, Grove Place, Lynch, PMP, as it for 60 years. People need water down there. Mandeville has no park and you don't want any park rise united. Come off of my channel too. Guys, please no distraction on the channel. May I take them off, man? She said she would never support the JLP. Any game can play, then maybe I get a big position because that help to boost them, you know. Until let it play out and don't run with it. it was on Cliff, them bust the Romaine story. You know, you're right. But are they could come and say something to me? No. So my question, Jeremy Gale, Bunting money done. Anybody will come and say anything women I like, I do not hide from the channel. You can go and listen, but no typing. No, Chris say it's a lady. Oh, it's a lady. Well, the only top woman, alright, it's you have Denise Daly, you have Angela Brown-Burke, you have Natalie Nita, who else a woman in the parliament now? And Lisa Anna. The 4 women, PNP having a party. Yeah, so that's why me figure more than less she would have been the one for one go back to the JLP more than anybody else, because she was a part of G2K. Actually, Lisa Anna was a strong JLP supporter. She was married to Pantan. The reason why she and Pantan mash up and she was so hurt, and I think that's why when Portia invite her, she come over to the PNP. Portia invite her over to the PNP and tell her to get her safe seat, send her a Southeast St. Anne. And I think she come over with that to hurt the ex-husband for no say she gone over to the PNP. Hi Bola, how you doing? Most PNP reject never work out. Never. I don't know one of them will reject from the PNP and go over Labour right will work out. Good night, Bola, sweetheart. How you doing? If you can tell me one man lucky enough. Switch and I see him. Some mood there. Now win from both sides. Me not enough now. Me say, where is someone name again? She out with Denise Daly. If she go over there, I not even hear no gunfire about she again. I don't know where she in there though. Make up number. So me agree with that Fowler. Salute chat. PNP all the way. Kenrick right. PNP all the way. If Lisa want to sacrifice her intelligence and integrity to this corrupt Labour Party, hats off to her. But she was a Labour, right? And that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't support her for being no leader in the PNP party. Me personally never support her. So if she want to go along, she go on. Lucky she win back too. If that was such a strong PNP constituency, we'd have lose it because of she. If this is true, Anna can go on. It now affect the price of bread, and we win this election. One Mark Jefferson Golden, straight Bucky. A trouble Jenny. So you never hear Cliff Hughes and Dr. Horace Chang. You know listen to the clip that you Bowler. And at the end of Cliff asked saying here, say once one of PNP hierarchy I just go over to the JLP. And him try go on, you know, and answer it straight. But for a day it has circulated say Lisa Anna, I go back to the JLP. I don't know if it's true. I might use the word allegedly before she can sue me, because everybody has sue everybody I know. And true, me don't have no money. Me have to set up GoFundMe. No man, some of them come over here under this guy, say Labour right them. So what they don't know, they now come and type Labour right, you know. Them have type difference in the from what we are talking about for distract the channel. And I sit down and watch them and I say, alright, I don't go on man. Watch how I go black on the half here tonight. So I start black them off. Junior Henry say it's Lisa. Me feel say, I tell you, you don't know when we talk not over here, so we're not. Yeah, Sharon A. Webster, she see one me attack. Thank you, time come. What happened to she? Where you say Celine, Delano, bow? Yes, Delano, bow out. Delano, Celine, your watchman. Michael, how you do? Good night. Me too, Auntie Jane. Sharon, man. Not about she. Every one of them will go over there, right? Then flap out. Then flap out. Lisa Anna reason for because she never win the challenge. And she never get to be the PNP leader and for come run for president or prime minister. She treat the party with disdain. And they should have take away seat for her too. Make she resign for her and get somebody else a long time. Oh, you see her down in Northeast by election. When Liberator cuss over ballot box. Oh, she did down at the sentence yet. Okay. That's the way you say. That's the way you're saying. But what hey, I want to something for talk about tonight. I want to go in at the Damien Crawford story now. So anyone who will watch my video. No. Amos came out and says, Damien Crawford, I honestly don't think Lisa would go to JLP. But she was coming from JLP, Antoinette. Good night, Pat. So why would you think she wouldn't go back if them offer her something? And that's why Garfield James and Ian Miles go to Labour right, you know. Or they offer him a seat, you know. They offer him a seat if he cross the floor and come over. They're going to give him more land ways to see. So they have to give him, you know. And sure they don't want to look back, them put in a runoff. And the man don't go win. I want voting win by. You then come up, but then count it over and a 4 to make it look a little bit different. And then give me a seat. So you had the promise. So if Lisa Anna cross and go over, them are going to give her some other seat. So neither Delano nor Tavares don't get the seat. A long time Lisa mash up. So yeah, long time she down there, she and the council of them and the whole of them can't agree. We lose Madig and say we come back and win it back now. Trumpet bell and she diss him. She is a ununifier. Yeah. Good night, Kimon. Me say, it burn me to so when me don't look at it in a part, me say, gosh, you want to tell me say Damien is smarter than that? You want to tell me say Damien is sissy? Where you gonna no Labour right place but the man invite you to come play domino? You shouldn't go, man. I set him up, you know. Me lucky they not plan for analyze. Hey, them people are wicked, evil people, them. You can't trust them. You cannot trust them. They know so them back is against the wall. And you just cannot trust them. I'm so disappointed. And look at the whole lie the man come out and tell. You say I come back right around Pat. The very person who uniting. He was invited by the man, the barman. The bar owner invite Damien at the function. That's what they're. Let me pull up the clip. Let me pull up the clip and play it for you. I have a video on the channel, you know. Can't bother doing something. The Wi-Fi just shut. They could have analyzed him. Me think so too. When me see the whole thing and where them are going, I set a trap for him. But I hope him learn it. But then, hey, me telling already say some evil art people them, you know. Oh. Me so open up a phone line, but don't give me a chance. Evil art people them, you know. Let me say me find back the video clip when me put out with it. Alright, see it right just so.
From a homeowner standpoint, there's nothing that could be more valuable than working with a company like Polar Bear, who invests in the technical.
Yeah, me find.
Welcome again to the channel, Life with Jennifer J.
response to a video I've been seeing circulating with former Assistant Commissioner Newton Amos making untruthful suggestions of actions that I would never condone nor never participate in. 99% of what Mr. Amos said is untrue, and I personally called Mr. Amos on Monday of last week, informing him that this was not true. He acknowledged and he also admitted that he didn't see any of the things that he was saying, and suggested that it was as a result of information that he received and that he did not see any of the things that he was saying. I asked him in that conversation, why would it be that as a former Assistant Commissioner of Police, you would take hearsay and not investigate any at all? Why would you not have come to me, call me, and ask if any of that was true? Why would you, first of all, make a report and then make a video of things that was definitely not true? Therefore, what we will do in this video is to show video footage of the entire process of what took place, showing that we had no altercation, that nothing of the sort happened, and that there was no confrontation at all in that space. I can speak to certain matters of fact. First of all, that I came with no individual. I arrived from math classes on invitation to play dominoes. I arrived from math classes with my assistant only. The video will prove that to be true. That Mr. Garrix arrived by himself. The video will prove that to be true. That the JLP were having their fun while we played dominoes unbothered. The video will show that to be true. And that the actual proprietor of the bar was at the table playing dominoes with us. You will see from the video that we do not have on any political garment, and that none of what Mr. Amos has said is actually true. The JLP is depending on lies to win this election. So I was invited by the proprietors to play dominoes from Friday night at the bar. I indicated to them that I was preparing for the math classes that I have with the students, and that I would not be available until Saturday at 6. The agreement was made for Saturday at 6. I had no knowledge, no inclination, no information that Mr. Amos would be present at the bar. So here you see us arriving the Suzuki Vitara, and you can see us arriving at about 6:10, 6:05 in the broad of day. It's clear that this isn't after 7. So we're arriving in the broad of day. You will see me driving myself, reversing to park. You will see me highlight from the vehicle. I am in the gray shorts and the white shirt. So no political color, because I was actually coming from class. My assistant there has come out, and you see me walking across the road there. Now you will see where I actually now close the car. You will see where I close the car, you see the blinkers go off. Still no 2 men. I don't know where Mr. Amos got this Crawford arrived with 2 men from. My assistant is now feeling quite aggrieved that she was mistaken not only for a man but for 2 men. All right, so we're going to greet some individuals across the road, and here you see Mr. Garrix arriving by himself in his red shirt. There's Mr. Garrix there. He's closing his car. Nobody came with Mr. Garrix. So at this time, only 3 of us are present. Nobody came with me. That was a lie. No men came with me. That was a lie. And no male came with Mr. Garrix. That was also a lie. So the evidence from the video captured shows Mr. Garrix arrived by himself, and I arrived only with my assistant. None of us was politically clothed, nor prepared for any type of altercation. and that himself and Mr. Herbert Garrix, the councillor for Linstead, who was on the scene, along with 4 others, 2 men who came with Mr. Crawford in his vehicle, and Mr. Garrix came there with a female and another man. So additionally, you'll see here Mr. Garrix by himself entering the bar while I went through the other side to go and greet Mr. Amos. Mr. Amos and I had warm interactions. His camera person took the opportunity to video that, and I would ask Mr. Amos to put that video out of our interactions, and I greeted the JLP persons on hand. Mr. Amos sat to play dominoes. I went across to the bar to play dominoes and was even offered a drink and food by the JLP supporters. So there was absolutely no animosity. So here we are, we're playing dominoes. You can see me here with my back to the camera. You can see my locks there with my back to the camera. And across from me, shuffling is Mr. Garrix in the corner, blocked by the grill and everything. So Mr. Garrix could not have given any indication to anyone that the music cannot be played. As you can see, we're very unbothered. You can see the JP, they're dancing. This fellow is putting up the V sign and they're dancing. We're still playing dominoes, we're unbothered. As was already proven, no male came with me, so no male that I came with could have turned off the sound. And Mr. Amos was nowhere in this space, in this vicinity at all. He was absent from this space. So Mr. Amos could not have heard or seen any of what he has reported. So they're dancing, we're playing, and it's going on. Now you can see here, the proprietor, the owner of the bar, gets up to suggest that let us keep it non-political and just keep it friendly. So this is the owner of the bar. He was playing with us. He was sitting at the table. And you can see me here saying, yo, come on, come. Because I was indicating I had no problem with it. I was actually drinking a Heineken at the time. And Mr. Amos there jokingly. So he gets up, he goes to the bar, and he seems to be indicating to them that, yo, change the music. None of that had anything to do with us. He came back, sat down, no altercation. There's no evidence. I would love for Mr. Amos to show where was this altercation that he's speaking of. Where was this altercation that erupted with 100 men? And I mean, the truth is, I don't know, Mr. Amos must believe I'm John Wick. How could I take on 100 JLP people with his opinion of only 4 men, which was not true. We had no men. So therefore, how would we have taken on 100 JLP people with just 2 men? Am I John Wick? So the truth of the matter is that everything that he has said is a lie. He knows it's a lie. And I'm challenging Mr. Amos to show the video of anything that he says. We have captured all of this. The bar has all the videos. Any news media that wants to interview the proprietors of the bar, they'll indicate that we were invited to play dominoes. We came, we only played dominoes. We interfered with no one, and nothing that Mr. Amos have said is true or actually happened. So
let me stop here right there. I'm going to give no time for calling. I'm going to talk my view. I want Damien to hear me. And I hope this be a wake-up call for you, Damien Crawford. I hope this be, first of all, you should make them a liberator after you no juice and no food in my brother. Even though you never really take it and eat it still. But, we are do that. Hold on, let me see comment them from up here, because I don't want to pass on no comment them. Esther said true. I'm happy the owner of the bar gave him the video. Yes. It was not a political thing. A lie Amos I tell. Oh. And the barman put on the thing. And more than that, I was planned to just didn't go through him, never learn from Dr. Da's story. Me lose off a Damien. I think he might try to be friendly and a political time, but in the same breath, they could have analyzed your brother. A politics time, not trust nobody. Curiosity Kid is saying to all PNP candidates, it is said in the Bible, see them See that you walk circumspectly, not as fool, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Me like how you quote in the scripture there. The need to walk with that. I urge all comrade, please do not let cunning old facts. Comrade, please stay focused and stay far from them. Remember, I say would not drink water from them. You're right. Imagine that. The man smarter than some of you. How the police not pick up Amos yet? Because I'm an ex-police, so they're not going to pick him up. Amos should be charged for public. Not for charge. Me so, me don't know if you know why me play film part of film lie where intel. That one long story. All turn is back to this demon. What was Damien thinking as powerful as he is in the party? Him never take second thought. Come on, Damien, him too serious, cantankerous and dangerous, yes. I think he should get a lawyer. Yeah, that's a good thing, Ashani. The man I drink Heineken. Yes, brother. Big lose off of Damien. I hope you remember why he became a candidate in East Portland. What a story. Me stop talk. Me have to play Amos down at the back. But me give you a chance now because me there talk all long. Me could call in. Tell me what you think about this whole situation. What Horace Chang say. One of you upon all of that. The phone line is now open. Make sure the line open. Amos him have one long bag of story. Yeah, the phone line open. You know what? You're not for Amos. On a different from me, that can be a listen, that can be a pick sense out and nonsense, you know. So me can't say like when I'm in a listen. Me listen to his story, brother. Me listen every word when I say, and me put where Damien say, me say Damien evidence, and me know say Amos a tell lie. If you're a big old man, big old ex-police, assistant commissioner. But it goes, you don't feel love when they do something, I light up themselves, make people see who they really is. The phone lines are open. Let me say if the internet come on up there. Yeah, man. Go ahead and call in. Alright, nobody now want to call in. One officer today, man. Take sleep and mark that. Me like I listen to all the opinion. Alright, what you think about the whole situation, Delano? I don't know if you hear Amos' part, but what you think about the situation? My warning to Damian Crawford and all of the candidates. At this time, don't eat no food or drink no drinks from your opponent. Trust no shadow after dark. Delano, I live right there, lie still, you know? Me not telling a lie. Ah, Dr. Broomfield. Remember Dr. Broomfield. Remember Dr. Broomfield. The phone line is open, man. No, call in, man. Call in. Tomorrow you give your opinion. Tomorrow I'm not going to talk about this. Tomorrow I'm not talk about this. Like up top. Oh. Nobody don't want to talk tonight. Who are going here? Alright, so I'm going to play Amos part. Then I'm going to hear Amos part. You can't hear one side of the story. You have to hear the two side of the story and put the two of them together and see which one I lie and which one I true. So listen.
As I said, I called Mr. Amos. I indicated to him that it was not reasonable for us to be going back and forth, and I asked him to correct
all right,
it
Delano.
by removing the video, and he has not. In fact, what they have done is to promote the video and to act as if it is true, seeking to sully my character and to get, rile up his supporters. In my time in Marble St. Catherine, nobody has been disrespectful to me. Nobody has been antagonistic to me, and I have not been antagonistic to anyone. It is not in my character to be so. And so we found it necessary to make the truth be known and to indicate that we have video evidence and none of what Mr. Amos said is true. I challenge Mr. Amos to show his evidence or to apologize to the nation for having sought to create political disruption in lying so publicly. I really wonder to myself how many young men might be in prison at this time because of Mr. Amos' penchant for telling fibs and untruth. Because what he has done here cannot be the modus operandi of a senior superintendent or a senior police officer or a former assistant commissioner of police. Mr. Amos, please make this right.
So, you hear what they mean about her? Alright, so on my video, I show you back here, because I know someone to watch it. So, I'm going to take on the back now, and I'm going to see Amos section of it now.
Rule of law and issues appertaining to the rule of law, order, decency, and
Jill, good night.
Respect for each other is critical, even when we banter with the political issues that we face. And I would just like to state categorically that I have always run a campaign that I think is in keeping not only with the protocols and the policies of the Jamaica Labour Party, for which I'm a member, but the laws of the country. And I have been in the constituency for more than 8 years. I have run and lost 2 general elections, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the work that I have done in the constituency and the work that my workers and the supporters and well-wishers have given to the party and to my candidacy. I've always respected my opponent. From I came in Mr. Bobby Pickersgill, and then Mr. Graham, and now we have Mr. Crawford. We have always conducted our campaign in a way that treats with respect and to accept that as leaders, we must at all times demonstrate a particular quality that will ensure that those we wish to serve will be guided by our own conduct and behavior. On Saturday night, last, I think that's the 3rd, I had a social for my workers and supporters along Grove Road in the vicinity of
Jennifer, camera giver.
We started off because it was raining all day. So we started off somewhere after 4 o'clock.
That's why I'm playing the
got here
other side.
After 5 o'clock. And we were gathered together, having fun, meeting and greeting, and enjoying the atmosphere of togetherness and the atmosphere where GLP people meet and was communing one with the other. And was communing one with the other. Sometime after 7 o'clock, while I was playing a game of dominoes, I was told that Mr. Crawford...
Alright, so hold on, let me pause it right there, sir. Yeah, when I say after how much o'clock? What did the video show, Delano? This man is saying sometime after 7 o'clock. Damian Crawford reached there earlier than 7 o'clock. So that's what the video show. And I prefer the video over him. So that's one lie.
On the scene. I didn't pay it any mind. I continued to play dominoes. And then he came over to where I was and he greeted me and I greeted him. And I think that's the best way to do things. to act with each other in a way that our supporters, they themselves will emulate and to act among themselves despite the rivalry as such. I didn't take it for anything because I thought that he would have recognized that it was a JLP event and that himself and Mr. Herbert Garrix, the councillor for Linstead, who was on the scene, along with 4 others, 2 men who came with Mr. Crawford in his vehicle, and Mr. Garrix came there with a female and another man.
So that's a lie again.
However,
lie again. So that's number 2 lie from the video. Damien did not came in a vehicle with 2 men. We saw that clearly in the video, so we can't deny that. And we saw him and a female came out of that vehicle, so that's a lie. So that's number 2 lie we're finding at it.
They remain on the location, and to my surprise, Mr. Garrix, who's a justice of the peace and the council for Linstead, interfered with what he came and saw and told one of my supporters and workers that the music, which were all JLP music, that the music cannot be played there.
Alright, so that's another lie.
And not only that,
That's another lie. So we are pipe them out. Delano, you can't watch. From the video, what Damien said, we could see when the proprietor of the place get up, he was the one who said to change the music, because since the PMP them did, they make it just be neutral and nice. That's what was coming from the video. So it wasn't Mr. Gary, and it wasn't Damien Crawford who tell them to change it. So that's number 3 lie.
The gentleman that came with Mr. Crawford in his vehicle turned off the music.
Alright, so that's another lie again. That's another lie. That the people, the man never come with Crawford in a Crawford vehicle, turn off the music. Lie again. So that's number 4 lie.
Out of that, my supporters and workers became agitated, and a skirmish developed in the bar. Now, I view this
from what was said and from what we are seeing, we don't see no war was happening. We see people are dancing and happy up themselves. So we don't see no war. So him have to bring for him video for sure. And by now he should have released it.
And an act of indiscretion by Mr. Crawford and Mr. Garrix. Mr. Garrix is a justice of the peace, and he's also the counselor. I have a good relationship with him over the years. When we have our extravaganza in Yorton at Vidalco, he's invited and he comes there, he plays domino with us. So we have this kind of relationship as decent human beings. Now, if I weren't there, this could have resulted in something very bad. And it would have been as a direct result of the indiscretion and the stupidity of Mr. Crawford and Mr. Garrix, the justice of the peace.
You're not listening to this, but my pause here. You know, your old time granny always says, see, they have a saying, I mean, if none of your panel life remember this. You say if you're not going to fall rules, anybody know what that saying they say? If you're not going to fall rules, what can happen to you? Type in the comment. You know, they should have never have gone to this function. And that's what I blame them for. They should have just, maybe Damien and the barman have a good relationship. Just tell him, say, it's like how I liberate them thing. Me come another time, man, and we play domino by ourselves. You should have never gone there. They say if you're not going to fall rules, so you type in a comment, make me say if you don't know. Now write it the out way, you know, because YouTube, I go black on or something. Nobody don't know. You're not going to fall rules, then can defecate from you. That it mean. Exactly. You say if them gone, if them they just use them common sense. They can't invite me nowhere because I not go. So, Delano, you can answer a question now. From the video that I show and from what Mr. Amos is saying, what is it you see? Two different scenarios. If you're a big old man, when we finish playing.
Now, some of my supporters became so agitated that they threatened to puncture the tires and to do damage to the vehicles driven by Garrix and Crawford. I prevented that. I de-escalated the situation. I have since reported the matter to the police, and I have reported it formally for them to act on the matter. I have reported the matter to the hierarchy of the GLP.
Exactly.
And I'm making this announcement so that all Jamaica can hear what has taken place. I want the ombudsman to know what has taken place. I want the leader of the opposition to know what has taken place. Mr. Crawford is one of the main proponents who speaks on national security. He speaks on education.
But Crawford not really going to make them do nothing, Mr. Amos. Mr. Amos. Mr. Crawford. You see Leslie in a 8 day, man. No make me see you go back there, man. No go back at them. Listen to me. Walk and you see them, you roll up your hand and you heal them and you gamble your business. Look how the man come out and he man make a story to you know. And trust me, you know, the story sound real, you know, man. If Damian Crawford never have these footings, clippings here, to come out and show, it would have damaged him. Because that is the plan. If you say my troublemaker and come and mash up meeting, and say everything will cause a Damian Crawford cause it. You don't have to open up on the eye. Don't give me a call, no man, and talk something, no man. The phone line open now. I'm not playing no more Amos tonight. I'm not playing no more him. He not gonna do that. Me watch if he might come out and say something. Me gonna watch him. As an old police officer, if he might come out and say nothing. Me watch him, you know. Me watch him. Me watch if he might come say nothing. Me want for hear on a view, man. Nobody not call tonight. The mother ex-police, that's what they do tell her, you're right. Professional too, you know? Professional. 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 So what advice on you have for Damian? Type in at the comment. Alright, O'Neill, good night. How you doing? What advice on you have for Damian? And we are going to look back on him want to take you out with food and drink. But him never eat the food still, and just send drink a Heineken. Call you later. I'm going to call you when we finish. So nobody got your bed. I'll call you when I come off our live on here. Him too enough, yes? Him too enough. So, I'll go back to Dr. Chang now. Dr. Chang. Yeah, man, I'll call you after I finish. Or if you say me finish, I'm going to call you, call me. Call me before you know I'm going to drop asleep. Because I'm very comfortable, you know, so I'm going to drop asleep quick. Hey. Hold on, you know. So, make we go back to Michael Phillips. We hear Dr. Chang say, oh, we're going to look back at southwest Manchester. As a matter of fact, I am going to look back at the 2016 general election. A Northwest. Oh Lord Jesus, I'm going over the other side. Me no know wrong with me. Thank you. Time come. (2016) 2016 general election result, yeah. Because see what the number was like. Northwest Manchester. Then we are going to look at 2020. I will take my time tomorrow and I will watch it both opinion. Alright. Would I like to hear what you're going to come with? Let me see. Elizabeth is saying, I want to know about my life. Please help me. Unfortunately, I cannot help you over here, Elizabeth. I'm not a read-up person. You have to go under the prophet, them, I make them tell you. Northwest Manchester. That's a far Manchester, there, man. All right. So in 2016, Michael Phillips won it by 7,682 votes to Omar Frit. So it wasn't this the same guy there. It wasn't Damian Young. Damian Young going 2020. Oh, so Omar Frit of the JLP, 5,807. Michael Phillips won it by 1,875 votes in 2016. Let us see what it is in 2020. Oh, they're just saying winning a seat in order to just get the support because they saw. Me figure that them are doing now. Me figure it out. Me figure it out too. 2020 general election. Northwest St. Elizabeth. So we are watched by the the month almost middle of the year. Lawrence will come out with him planet. I am a wait pan. And I say come me you got hear him plan. I stood them, I sit down and I think pan him, I say, oh, it takes so long. Alright. So in 2020, the PNP numbers really go down in 2020. Michael Phillips, 5,006. You could have not all people not come out still, you know. Because PNP have a majority base in there. Michael Phillips, 5,602 votes to Damian Young. 4,879. That was 730 23 votes. Now we're going to look at the local government election now in 2024 to see if the numbers go back up or did they go down. Alright, so we go back now to Manchester Northwestern. So I'm going to see the numbers here now. I'm going to check with me now. I'm going to check with me now so we see if back from 700 and add. So Northeastern, Northwestern. So for the Spur 3 division, Ryan Peart of the PMP, 1,395 votes. To the JLP, 874 votes. Let me just round that off to 26 votes, take it to 900. 901, 400. That's 530 something extra vote right there, so alone. From the Spur 3 division. New Greens division. The PMP won it, 1,607 votes. To the JLP, 811 votes. That's almost a double figure there, so. We could have almost said 800 votes. 800 pound 400 and add. That's 1,200 and add. Janzal, the PMP, 1,400. That's another 400 and add vote to 999. That's 1,800 votes. Just off of the top of my head. And then the Mile Gully, 1,500 to 979. That's another 500 and add vote. That's over 2,000 votes. So did the PMP increase their vote? Yes, they increased the vote. The PMP majority is 2,317. You understand what I say? So what is it? They must say they have a resource, all of that. If I have a task, they forgot, but then so we are going to get surprised. You hear what our Chang say? We are going to get surprised. But the PMP from increasing the local government. And look at it. Him never win one of the division. The same Damian Young. The 4 division there was won by the PMP. And none of the margin then are really narrow. None of them are 100 and all of that. They're more than 100 and all. So the PMP have a base there. And anything can happen. But me not see it. Not even. You'd have better they say them are going to win back South Manchester. I would have go with them. If they say them are going to win back South Manchester, they'd have sound better than say them are going to win North Western Manchester. I tell you why I say South Manchester. They could have said them are going to win back. In the local government election last year, they won 2 divisions. They won the poorest division, but I'm going to tell you how much they win it by. 1,436 to the PMP 1,402. That's 34 votes. They also won the Grovetown division. 1,472. The PMP 1,245 votes. That's 100 and odd vote. So in the 2 division, they never have 200 votes. Now, in the Alligator Pond division, the PMP won it. 2,154 to the JLP 1,704. So that's 400 and odd vote. That's all. Newport 1,903 to the JLP 1,368. That's 500 and odd vote. The PMP actually have more than 1,000 votes out there over them. But if them fi say them a go win, that's the closest one from the local government. This is one of the I tell you about. Oh, Everald Blake. Now, let's look back and what let me do? Hardly share seat. Make we see the number up there. You notice how Horace Chang fumbled over that when the question was asked about Valentine win. You notice him say Ardisha never left like nobody if he succeed him. Can't bother with this internet business, eh? I'm going to put on data on the phone. At least this one tip up good. On the data, or may have data on it too. So maybe when it chip out, you keep it on. That's why every people see a company live all the while and some people don't understand. That's it. Me just have to go to time count. That's exactly where we was going. But the internet chip out on the phone that I use. Here. So it's interesting days ahead. But from what me listen to Horace Chang really said, them are gonna lose some and them are gonna win some of the PNP seat where PNP believe them are gonna win. But I said, we are gonna say JLP, we are gonna win some of the seat where JLP think them are gonna win too. So that's how it is, vice versa. That's how I see it. I don't know how anybody else on the live see it. You know? So what else anybody have to say? That is just my opinion tonight. What do you have to say? This is one of the I tell you about. Which one of them? Hello, good night. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, good night.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, good night.
Yes, good night, Auntie. How are you?
I am good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
So I saw the news today.
Yeah.
You know, about what happened with the Jamaica Labour Party, and you know, I you know, and I see it. It was coming.
I know it was coming too. And it really surprised me. Me know them never gonna give him the seat, and I think we spoke about it on our channel.
Yes, and yeah, we spoke about it.
Mm.
And I wanna say also that the Jamaica Labour Party
No, this is the problem tonight with the internet. It's in and out. Oh my gosh. Well. The network is giving problem. Right? The internet is the problem tonight. So if you hear it chip out, the internet.
Hello?
I'm saying the internet is the problem.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, man, my hearing you loud and clear. What I'm saying, if it cut out, you know, say the internet.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that we are realizing this, and I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Jamaica, when it was revealed that the press conference, I don't know how they do it over them party, you know, but I know that the PMP, I know that when they select a candidate, it goes both ways. Mike Henry had indicated to the Jamaican people that he wanted to step down. But there has always been speculation about Carson Wooda. I never heard him come out and really say that he wanna step down.
Him never did say him step down, you know. In the old shooter when them in guy conference, then name said them not run back. And it becomes a surprise to Carl Samuda. I remember that they came out. So it wasn't Carl Samuda even intention for go. The JLP want him out and then him decide say I'm gonna step down.
So now that Delano was suspended the campaign, Carl Samuda should run back.
Carl Samuda needs to go home and lay down in bed with his grandparent. Him man 83-year-old.
I'm not a fan of I'm not JLP. But nobody knows Tavares. Tavares cannot win that.
But you don't, no. I don't think you are listening to what Dr. Horace Chang says. Dr. Horace Chang said the family of the Finson has invested so much into the Jamaica Labour Party. So what I'm getting from it, that's the reason why them I forgive them. You gone again? Lord Jesus. You hearing? You hearing me? Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing a yes.
Yeah, the internet in and out. I don't know what really happened tonight. But continue. So a family, a genial, a family lineage. That's why them I get the Tavares.
Not a thing go so. Excuse me.
Is what you can't say nothing go so as that Horace Chang came out and said, did you listen to the interview?
That is his family lineage.
Yes, he said the Tavares, the Finns, them invest highly in the JLP.
So but what and coming out and showing that support against behind him?
I'm talking about the Finns, not Delano, you know. This not gonna be a good conversation tonight because this internet is in and out. I don't know what is happening. The reason why I don't want to continue so much is because I have data on the phone. So when you chip out, it gone. Oh my goodness. I'm really in for the little discussion tonight, you know, about the phone now or the internet. That's the only thing I don't like up so with the internet too. Not pick up at all good. The internet not pick up. Sorry about that. If you're listening, sorry about that. The internet just not pick up good, brother. So it in, so it out. So it in, so it out. So the internet didn't work sometimes. I have to lay down, rest my little old body. I'm tired. Manchester North East was the closest JLP majority. Was just 62 votes. So we hear Dr. Chang and we must say something. I don't know what else. Alright, anything else anybody want to say tonight? Tomorrow morning, for those who join me in the morning, I don't know how it's going to work out because tomorrow I have a function for go 9 o'clock. So I have to do now, get up ready, do little live, and then head my way out. So anyway, this is where I'm going to leave the live for tonight. I hope and trust it work out better tomorrow. Hope and trust it work out better tomorrow. So sorry about that, McCalla. It's just that the internet a get problem. Let me say if you pick up back. I don't like when somebody call and can't get for talking. Alright, let me call him back. He come up back. But how long it ever stay? Yeah,
Hello?
Yeah, internet I get trouble, but say if you can talk like before.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, man, me I hear you. Say if you can talk like before it cut off again.
Yes, I'm here. I'm hearing bits of you now.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yes. What I'm saying now is that yes, I know there's a family lineage, as a lineage as you said, in the party in
Yeah.
that seat.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, man, me I hear you.
Yes. But what I'm saying to you now is that even though a party lineage, I believe that a sabbatical is going to happen in that seat. Trust me to you.
Oh.
Kasamuda is 83 years old. First of all, I don't see what he's been as MP. That is the first thing.
Not one thing.
But the way in, yes?
Not one thing in other.
Hello?
Not one thing.
Yes. But the way in which it was dealt with and handled with, I don't understand. But I remember when the Prime Minister was campaigning with Delano in that seat. But there is no other seat, it seems, for Delano to get no.
Then I could have sent him go. Then I could have sent him go Northwest.
Can you turn up the volume a little? I'm not hearing you so clearly.
The volume up, man.
I don't understand what's going on.
The volume up, man. Let me tell you, so the internet now do me no good just.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So what I'm saying is really bad antigen.
You bad man.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm seeing going on. And from what I see is that the infighting in the seat, Kasamuda have that seat for 40 years. I know I say a strong was seat, you know, but I don't, me and you differ, but I don't think the JLP can win.
Gone again. This a conversation now gonna work out tonight. Every minute the internet go. I'm gonna stop down at the place tomorrow and find out why my sim now put up the data on it. And that's how I'm gonna do. Auntie Jane, Michael Phillips seat. Oh, it is attack. Sorry, Carla. It just now work out tonight, yeah, man. Because the internet I get trouble, yeah, man. I can't bother with the internet. Yeah, so what you did that's about in seat, Everall. That's the seat them I try for target. Them I try for target Michael Phillips seat. And Michael Phillips need for open up in eye. Them I spend money in there. You can come out and say, oh, we don't know this and that. Them I spend money in there. Forget it. Carla, they now work out tonight. Listen, the call now work out tonight because the internet. The internet I get problems, so the conversation now work out because every time you start, then it cut off.
So it's alright. It's even look like it don't work out at all.
Yeah, and it look like it'll work tonight.
Okay.
It just a cut off every minute. I mean, I have not for the coming on the data on that phone, so. Or the Wi-Fi, I pick up on the Wi-Fi now work good. So that's where we are left it for tonight, you know, guys. Tonight we are left it right there. So now go and go enjoy yourself. And if all being well, catching up tomorrow morning. Take care of yourself. Make on sleep be sweet. And give God thanks and praise. Love you until we meet again, guys. I am your host and I am internet now, you know, for the discussion. I'm a plan for stay on a little longer, but it don't make sense. Me want just sit down up a chat and you can't get the call. Tomorrow, you know what I'm going to do also? I'm going to put Better get one new SIM card. And if the internet now work on the phone, then I call the number straight. Good night, Jill. Good night. Rest well. You rest well too, yeah. Have yourself a great night. Good night, every one of you. Until we meet again. Love you. Bye.